what's happening right here, but we're gonna have to adjust y'all because something ain't right. We're gonna swap y'all asses out. My camera setup is faulty today. If I can't be the one you love. All right, I think we looking right now. Except for y'all, why y'all head down? Get it together. Pull yourselves together. Twitch. Get everybody's here. I don't need my lips being ashy either. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless. So when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, hey, welcome. Please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. It said this one's for you. You. Oh, this one's for you. If you hear, it's meant for you to hear. How could someone call me those things? They don't even know me. Well, O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you are my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Amen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rich rising, grand rising. Good morning. Whatever you subscribe to. Bismillah. Whatever you saying right now. Hello. It says, Pisces, watch this before you give up on yourself. So, let's get into the message. And y'all forgive me because I'm still a little bit under the weather, but we're going to make it do what it do. All right? Because the show must go on. Period. And sometimes we got to push through. We got to glow through what we grow through, okay? So it says, watch this before you give up on yourself. I'm going to just give y'all a quick, from me. Things may feel a little, off track. It may, you may not even fully understand what's happening. It's a lot of energy being sent around. Hey, Kimberly Riggs, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's a lot of stuff that could potentially be happening. A lot of feelings and a lot of emotions, right? Last week I told y'all I was being mean for no reason. I understood that I was being mean, and I was still doing it. You may be trying, keep trying, and hitting your head against a brick wall. It's a change happening. So you have to understand the cycle. Going into a new era. And sometimes when we don't understand, or when we don't know what, spirit is doing, or when we don't know what, the universe is doing, God is doing, we just know what we want to do. And so it has a candle there. And I told y'all always, the title's always right, okay? The title's always right. The title's always right. When there's a candle, it's illumination. It's illumination being had. So I'm sending this from me to you, okay? So Pisces, Spirit is reminding you right now that you're standing at a breaking point that feels heavier than usual. I told y'all, it feels like the best of times and the worst of times. But there are some things that are uncertain, some things that could potentially be hidden. And that, for that reason, it is barely need to know or see everything, because if you could potentially get too far ahead of yourself. And they needed you to be present here and now in your heart. Um, you're at the edge of transformation. That's the big truth of it all. Watch this before you give up on yourself. Something feels heavier than usual, almost as if your soul has been stretched thin, like tied. You saying tired, it say tied. Tired, okay? Like tied to something, people, places, and things, situations that feel heavier. Like, why am I going through this? Why is this happening? Um, Mind you, nothing is really wrong. It's just, we could potentially be thinking about, shit that happened. We could be thinking about shit that hasn't happened yet. Meanwhile, it's wearing on us. We could be thinking about bills that, we ain't paid yet, that God forbid, but God is faithful, always intentional. So whatever is happening in your energy, know that it is always going to work out for you. Whatever, on whatever spectrum, because it's almost like sometimes had something that happened to you in a worse way, and you like, that was the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. But then it turns out to be something amazing on the other side. Like, you thought you lost this, but then God gives you something way better. I keep hearing um because it's a thing amongst and I don't want to say, I just know about my community. And so they say that the older people want to come and get them out of something. It's like you have to do the work. So paying attention to the signs and the synchronicities, it's up to you. So as of now, there's movement happening all around, right? This is the part where we may not even know what we should do or how to do it. But we're all seeing things that look like emergency alert, 911, like borders, things going up, things being put into place. And in our brains, it's almost like we see it, but we like, nah, they can't be trying to do this. But here's the truth. You're not at the end. You're at the edge of transformation. When you feel like giving up, it's often because something inside of you is ready to like break it open. Like, I can't. I done had a couple conversations with God, and I'm like, you know how they say God will not put more on. I had a time when I went to God and I said, listen, I don't know why you think that I should be this strong, but I ain't got it. Whatever it is that you're trying to birth in me, whatever it is that you're trying to, get me to see or do, God, I ain't got it. Like, I feel under attack in so many different ways, and all I can see is nothing. Nothing. And I'm tired of turning the other to being a good person. I'm tired, God. So please do something about this. That's what I was saying, right? And then after I made it through that situation, that you came through that with flying colors. Meanwhile, initially I was saying, God, I feel like I'm being worn the fuck out. Like, I didn't have that conversation with God. I'm being stretched too thin. This is too much. I quit. And the crazy part about having some of these conversations with God is it's not hard to be a good person. It's not hard to be a good person. When you're a good natured person, it don't take much to do that. Even in the face of people attacking you, you will still be a good person. And then they tell you stuff like good guys finish last. We don't. We don't. Everybody just sees the things that happen, from the beginning. And, everybody wants to throw in a towel. Like, I can't keep working on this job, God. Like, you go to work every day to a place. Hey, Athena, love you. Thank you for being here. Interesting. I literally just said a similar prayer this morning. Well, here we go. The job sucks, God. Well, but thank you, and I'm gracious, for the money, because people will say you have to have an. What is up with the internet? It says bad connection. You have to have an attitude of gratitude. Athena, is the internet glitching? Because literally, this phone has been acting up since I put y'all on it. Like it seemed like something is controlling this phone outside of me. And I can show it to y'all like when it starts to do it, because it was literally swiping through, and now they're saying very bad connection, but all the other things are fine. So in the universe, it would be saying very bad connection. So like all I keep hearing is Kevin Gates. How can someone call me those things? They don't even know me. Somebody talking about something that they don't know nothing about, but they just be talking. Apans, hey. Very bad connection. Very bad connection. Because it's just y'all are doing it. No, none of the other platforms are doing it. It's just y'all. That's crazy. All right, so let's see. Spiritually, a very bad connection often represents disruption in the flow of energy. Just like static or drop calls, it symbolizes resistance between you and the divine, or you and another soul. This energy isn't flowing smoothly because something, fear, doubt, distraction, or outside interference is blocking the signal. All right. Again, I didn't know that this was happening. And my phone hasn't been sending me all my texts. Been saying that. My phone has been acting up more like a mirroring aspect to it. Everybody. So apparently there's a very bad connection. You may be the universe trying to send something to you, or a person. So it said the divine or a person, right? So if there's a very bad connection, that would mean that the energy is not flowing right. It says something, fear, doubt, distractions, or outside interference is blocking the signal. All right. I asked someone where my good morning was. They hit me with a screenshot. So that you're not getting messages that should be intended for you. And I sent my screenshot like it lies. So it's miscommunication again. All right, so speaking on spiritually on people, right? Because I told you I keep hearing Kevin Gates. If Athena is on one side of the world and the other side of the world, and y'all could be connecting energetically, right? Frequency wise, it is like invisible sound, this, that, and the third, but something is hindering. It's like when you put aluminum foil. You know how like the people say they put aluminum foil to block the rays and things of that nature. So something could be happening, but I literally felt like, okay, so when I got sick, y'all, and I am a once a year type of person, right? And I've been tracking it. I just told somebody else I've been tracking it this whole entire time. Since 2021, 2020, 2019, 2019, 2020, every, either October, November, December, but it was normally towards the end, November, December, is when I would get sick. But it would always be right before the shit fucking hit the fan. So I would get sick before whatever the fucking, the thing that, everybody else, it almost seemed like it was preparing my immune system for whatever was fucking happening, whatever was getting ready to happen, and then it would be mass deaths. It is August. I got sick earlier than usual. Something, and I don't care whether or not y'all believe it or not, something's happening. And in the next 2 months to 3 months, probably shit's about to hit the fan. Because if I'm sick now, and I normally get the early warning system, mind you, I literally said it to somebody else, right? And you know what they told me? Because they work at the hospital. The cases of pneumonia are out of this world, skyrocketing. But y'all don't know that, do y'all? Because I didn't know it either. It wasn't until last night when I called them, and that's what they said to me. They said, did you go to the doctor? I said, no, I just been, nursing it like I always do, because I let my body do what it needs to do. Something is happening. But we already know that. This is not new. The disruption in the energy is not new. But it could also say, remember we talked about when they were sending the frequency when, the battle was happening, the war was happening, and they tested, those frequency things like it exists. So, test of patience and presence. Take it how it resonates. Spirit sometimes allows disconnections to force you into slowing down. And I told y'all, because I felt like it was a slowdown. I got shit to do. Mind y'all see I'm over here sweating profusely, but I do got, and I don't got no AC on in this bitch. It's just always hot in this motherfucker. It's in my room, but, Either way, slow down. I definitely know this one. Listening more closely or stepping away. A bad connection is often a reminder not everything is meant to go through at this time. Like, you don't have to force yourself into that. You don't gotta go through that. Like I said the other day, influenza, period. You already know. A bad connection is often a reminder not everything is meant to go through at this time. Then it's 3, misalignments or interference. Hey, Striker. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Everybody, welcome, Striker. This is their first time in the chat. Thank you. Misalignment or interference. If you feel a bad connection with a person, it can be meant that their energy is vibrating at the same frequency as yours. Spirit may be showing you that forcing the connection drains you, while real alignment feels effortlessly. Mind you, this is one of the things that I got this morning. It was about the alignment. I can't be the one you love. If I can't be the one you love. Why I still feel like a setup? If I can't be the one you love. And it's all Kevin Gates songs, I guess, because, I know Kevin Gates songs, but literally Kevin Gates songs. Watch this before you give up on yourself. There's a candle there. There's illumination. We got a bad connection. Spirit may be showing you that forcing the connection drains you while real alignment feels effortlessly. Don't try to force anything. Just let it be what it's going to be. It's like saying that you want something that you're not ready for. Okay, so for some reason, it's the thing with people about connection. But you want the connection when it's real. Do you want a connection when it's supposed to be the right time? Because if you force it and you do it too early, you could potentially lose it. So if you do it, it's like meat. If you rush the meat cooking, you could potentially get parasites and all types of other shit because it's not done right. Or it's just going to be disgusting because why would you want to eat raw chicken? But some people eat raw chicken. But to me, I would like to, have my meal prepared, the display to be right. It's almost like it could go through so many different steps here because, again, I just said we was tired. So it sounds like everything's coming full circle. God will not put too much on you that you can't handle. And, and you just want to get out of whatever it is, but you're not done cooking yet. It's like a baby. It takes 9 months to do this. If the baby comes out too early, it might survive, but it could potentially not. Depending upon the time when it comes out, you could lose it all. So something in the connection needs time. Don't force it. Let me see. If you feel a bad connection with a person, it can mean their energy is not vibrating at the same frequency as yours. Spirit may be showing you that forcing the connection drains you, while real alignment feels effortless. Effortless. So also it says that while you could be potentially be watching something, Athena, you may like somebody, right? And you could be watching them, but for some reason it's giving the feeling like what you see ain't everything. So you don't know. You're asking about a person, place, or thing. You want a connection with a person, place, or thing, but you don't know everything about this person, place, or thing. We don't know what's going on in a lot of houses. So you may, like us nigga swag. You may like the female swag, like, oh, they got everything that I like. Meanwhile, when you start doing this, like cohabitating with a person, you don't really know a person until you are with them every day. And then all of a sudden the skeletons and shit start coming out, and you like this nigga, you like all the roughness, and they like you, but then you find out that this is really, he serial killers on the side. That's his job. I mean, you may be into serial killer, you know what I'm saying? You may now become the new Bonnie and Clyde, or you could get serial killered. Like, who the fuck wants that? Not I, said Ty. Okay. So, the call to strengthen your own, and it could not even be that bad. And I went to the most drastic ass thing. What size is the white dress with the blue dress? Girl, I don't know. All right, so we got, somebody went. Okay, so then the other thing was this morning that it was let me think. What she say? It was what the fuck did that lady say? I was getting dressed, and out of nowhere I heard a lady say, I forgot what the lady said, but it had something to do with this ain't right. It was something about packing and this ain't right. So something they was trying to put together. I need to remember what this lady said. I don't know who the fuck it was, but I heard it as clearly as like, and I'm like, what is that even about? True, but I also make it clear, LOL, I will leave when the toxic starts. LOL, don't listen. What is also the toxic? That's what I want to know, because sometimes people be people will just label that because it's been a big thing, right? Sometimes I think toxic is fun. Like, I don't know why that label, and maybe it just might be the thing that it just got on my nerves when everybody just started being like, oh, they're so toxic, they're so this. Bitch, I may be toxic, but we gonna have a good ass motherfucking time. I mean, you're not here for a long time, just a good time. Is that toxic? Because I wasn't trying to marry you, I was just trying. Meanwhile, I wasn't trying to do nothing with you, but I'm just saying, I was out in the street doing whatever it was that I was doing. Like, I could have been called toxic numerous amounts of times. And my brother already told y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got nothing good for you. Like, nigga, I'm going to take you up and through there. Like, don't let the good looks fool you. Don't think the fact this, that, and the third. Nigga, I could potentially fuck you up, I promise. Because you're going to be wanting some shit, and I might not want some shit, and, So I'm not going to act like I look, okay? Take it how it resonates. Because again, just because you see something, you judge a book by its cover, and you may think that, oh, this is such a wholesome little lady. And then we get outside and I start doing some shit, and you be like, bitch, where did that come from? Oh, you ain't know I had that in there the whole entire time. Let me let you know. Like, you know what I mean? I'm fucking fun. I promise you. So at the end of the day, I don't even gotta promise you. Just don't come over here with the, because people be looking at me, and it's funny because somebody just said that to me. They said, because they done been around me a little bit. Because my uncle, my family will tell anybody that I bring around, like when they start with the dudes, my whole family warns these motherfuckers. It's a thing. Maybe they could be hating because maybe they should just let a nigga run into whatever they gonna run into. Bitch, you get what you get. But my whole family, for some reason, will tell them when as soon as the dude comes around and they start, talking and everybody's having a good time, they'll say, "You do know what she mean, right?" Because I'm the nicest person you will ever meet. Like I said, when God sends them, he sends them made like, like this. You gonna get the up or you gonna get down. Bring it however you want to bring it. But nigga, once you show me how we acting, I mean, it's all on you. I'm gonna play it how you want to play it. So if you want the good wife and everything else, like, be the good husband. If you want the good girlfriend, like, I ain't your girlfriend, so fuck it. But if you want the good wife, be the good husband. If you want the good friend, be a good friend. Like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do my part, but play with your mammy, cause it's also we get down or lay down over here. Like, I don't lie to nobody. It's on my Facebook. It's been there since I had a Facebook. It say get down or lay down. So we either gonna be with the program or not, but take it how it resonates. Watch this before you give up on yourself. The frequency may be, she said, we make concessions for what we favor. She ain't told not one lie. It's like I said the other day, a nigga texted me and said, I'm on my way down to your house. Ain't no nigga allowed to text me and tell me they on my way down to no motherfucking house. I sent a text back. You made that decision all by yourself? Because clearly you don't know me. Like, you don't just present yourself. But guess what? We make concessions for what we favor. If it was a nigga that I liked and he said, I'm on my way down, I might would have went and hopped in the shower real quick. Got everything all right. Not said a word. Oh, can you give me about 20 minutes? But I don't know him. So I don't favor that. But she ain't never lied. You will do things for, people, places, and things that you like. On the other hand of that, right the fuck off and not say, boo. Like, nigga, who? Who you talking to? With what? Pisces had to live through a lot in the last 6 years especially and transcend it all. They be psychic as fuck, but they're still compassionate and accepting and ain't never lied. So yesterday, God did a thing, right? Mind you, I was sick as the fucking dogs. Listen, I thought I was about to die. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Because I told y'all I was sick, but then I had to do something. And I'm over here like, God, I just don't have the strength. And then when I got over, y'all hear me weeping, right? Then when I got over to this motherfucker, oh my God, it got worse. It got worse, sir. Because I'm over here by myself, and then I got to get this shit done, and I feel weak as fuck. But the show must go on because the appointment was already booked, and shit is just can't stop, won't stop right now, right? Excuse me. So I'm on my way back, and I'm like, this is a lot. This is a fucking lot. But in the process of that, God had already put in my spirit, there was a guy that showed up the other day. And I had a lot of stuff, right? Mind you, it was well over $3,500 worth of shit. So the thing is that the new thing that I want to do gets me a lot of stuff, like all at once. So it could be random as fuck, right? And so it's like, this specializes in, he does welding and he does like car shit and all that. Like, they put trailers and all this shit together, right? This is a white boy, a white guy, right? Somebody that looks totally different from me. Somebody who grew up totally different from me. But when he showed up here, God told me to do something for him, right? Mind you, he's texting me and he's telling me all this stuff. He was trying to be on the up and up. This man literally stood in front of my face and said, that right there is well over the amount that you are wanting to charge anybody. which put in my brain, he thought that he was taking advantage of me and he was being honest. He just wanted to be honest. I said, sir, you're not taking advantage of me. I know what it's worth, but I was told to give it to you. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't care what you do with it. Here. This man kept thanking me. You don't have to thank me. Thank God. Because for one, this is not something that I do. So God presented me with a person that can handle what it was, needed it. This man told me all types of stuff, like how somebody stole from him. They had just broken into his truck. They had broken into his house. This, that, and the third, right? And he looked like he wanted to be in tears because this man is saying, so much bad stuff has happened to me in the past. He said past week. So much bad stuff has happened to me in the past week. He said, and all of a sudden, here you come. He said somebody else, he said me and 2 other people in that week had blessed him with something. One was somebody busted his window out of his car. All of a sudden, a man randomly shows up that has that particular car that has a window that's free. So he got that. Something else, I forgot what he said, but then he said, then I show up and now I'm giving him all of this merchandise. And he said, he told his friend, he said one of his friends are Hindu. He said he had to go find the dude that's Hindu. I think, they don't judge. They believe in all religions, right? He said he had to go to his friend and talk to his friend, and he asked his friend, what do I do? He told his friend that all of the good stuff that happened to him in just that small week, and he said, what do I do? He said his friend said, enjoy it. Do you know how crazy it is that so much bad stuff and so much turmoil happens in your life that you don't know what to do when something good shows the fuck up? When God starts turning it around and now you're afraid to accept the blessing. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. Because in my life, I wouldn't know what to do without, even God just, I've always been blessed. In the middle of, the craziest things happening, God will show me the signs, the synchronicities, the blessings. But it's crazy that so much bad stuff has happened to a person to the tune of good stuff starts to happen, and they question the good stuff. Enjoy it. When something good happens to you, people start to bless you, enjoy it. I had to learn, because I'm a female, right? And I'm used to men giving me stuff, right? And at one point in time, somebody told me, be careful about people giving you things. People be making pussy payments, in advance. People give you stuff and they have intentions, right? So at one point in time, it was a thing with me, I'm not going to let no niggas buy me drinks and this, that, and the third, because I can afford my own drinks. I wouldn't let people do certain things for me because a man told me that when some people are doing stuff, they're doing it with intentions. So because I don't want nobody thinking that you going to make no pussy payments over here, I wouldn't take nothing. But then there was another thing where if you're going to be a good giver, you have to be a good receiver. You have to be balanced in all the things that you do. So then God worked with me on having to be able to receive stuff from people. So I had to learn not to turn down my blessings. And then you got to have discernment with this, because again, even still, not everything that's being given is meant to be God's. You have to have discernment in it, because some people will give you stuff with intentions. Some people will give you stuff because God told them to. No reason, no nothing. God told me to give it. You ain't doing nothing with it no way. What the fuck you holding on to it for? And yes, I could have gotten rid of it, but at what cost? How long? It could cause clutter and a blockage and what I'm doing because it's in the middle of whatever I got going on. And I'm not a greedy ass bitch. I feel like when I get money, I can get money with anybody. Because I'm not a greedy ass bitch. And what's for me will always be for me. You're not going to tell me that something belonged to me and somebody else took it. I don't believe that. If it was mine, it's always going to be mine. I don't care how long it take to get here. I don't care. I know it's mine. So you have to go through the processes of even building yourself. Even if you're waiting for something that you know is yours, deal with yourself. Don't worry about what is going on outside of that. Take care of you. Put your house in order. Get your ducks in a row. Don't force nothing. It's going to be yours. It's going to be waiting. Like, I know that's kind of crazy in the midst of, men and women. Like, say right here, good morning, Mike. Thank you for being here. Heavenly Father, life's good. Hey, Kevin. Thank you. Welcome for being here. All right, say somebody in the chat. You were meant to be with somebody else, right? You're meant to be with somebody. And you may be wanting to be with that person because, why would you not want to be with somebody? Like, love is good, right? You want to be with that person. But that person may not be ready for you yet. You may not be ready for that person. And so you may feel like, God, when is it going to be my time? Everybody's out, they get to travel with their husband, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. And you're just sitting here. But you're supposed to be working on yourself. You're supposed to be getting yourself together. You're supposed to be, mentally, physically, spiritually, making yourself what you would want. So it's a lot of people saying, and it's a lot of people in relationships. Motherfucker, I don't know how some of y'all be in relationships because, man, I done seen relationships like, y'all don't see this? This person is unfit for anything. But they be in relationships. To each his own. But for me, I want something that I can be proud of, right? And suppose, as of now, I'm working on myself, getting me together. I want to be proud of myself. I want to be proud of my significant other, right? So if you're not ready for something and you continue to force it, and then God said, okay, I'm going to give it to you. Would you want it forever or would you want it for just 5 minutes? Like, I want it for forever. So since I want it for forever, then I'm going to take the time to get myself together. I'm going to take the time to, work on my patience. I'm going to take the time to work on my attitude. I'm going to take the time, because although I'm a person, I'm a lover of love. I'm a Pisces. I'm a lover of love. I'll be wanting to be with my person 24/7. But I also be wanting to have my own space and my own, whatever. But I'll be wanting it with that person. I'm a lot because who the fuck want to be with somebody all day? Me. If I like you, I like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't like yourself, how you going to like somebody else? You don't like nothing about yourself. You're going to be complaining. Oh, I wish I can change this. Oh, I wish I can do that. Now this person looking at you like you are perfect. Meanwhile, they're having to, cater to whatever the fuck neglect you got to yourself because they see the beauty in you, but you don't see the beauty in you. Take it how it resonates, okay? And transcend it all. They be psychics as fuck. And that's another thing. It is scientifically proven that everybody has a gift of being psychic, right? Whether or not you tap into it or not. Anybody and everybody can do it. For some reason, it seemed like Pisces just come in with the switch. It's already turned on. So y'all be getting feelings and emotions that you've been dealing with for a long time. And that's part of what I have had to go through. Trusting that when I heard something or when I seen something, it is what it is. But can you imagine growing up psychic as fuck? Because shit be happening. Like my mom is good. Like, I promise you. This lady crazy as fuck. But I swear she will speak some shit into the universe. Or she be knowing some shit. So it's like passed down, right? Here you Pisces, fix Earth Taurus here. I can smother my people. Period. Like, I be loving people. Like, nigga, what you want? What you want me to do? But I also like reciprocation, on the same thing. Like, if it's not reciprocated, Cause nigga, they're like, if you walk by, like, you should always want to be touching. Cause why the fuck is you not trying to touch? My skin's soft as a motherfucker. So you can tell, and so maybe it's going into the other thing too. People be with people that they don't like. This nigga ain't kiss you, he ain't talk to you, he ain't said nothing to you. This bitch ain't rub you nothing. Everything is you have to ask for. Everything is forced. I wouldn't want that. I don't know why somebody said get in the field. Sat around a long time doing nothing in the rain. Didn't know what to do when the sun came out. And she said, hey, Mike, hey, Mike. All right, so the call to strengthen your own signal. Just like moving closer to the Wi-Fi spiritually, it's a nudge to come closer to source. Meditation, prayer, grounding, and whatever practices restore your alignment. Alignment has been big in the past couple days. We keep talking about alignment. So I told y'all, it's like the universe. This person on this side, Athena on this side, and another person on this side, and they're pulling each other because, you know, gravitational pull, the energy wants to be with the energy, but it's a lot of this because it's not, it has to be like when you dock, excuse me, it's like they're saying like when you dock a ship or something, it has to go, everything has to fit in properly. But as long as it's out of alignment, it's doing this. All right? And you don't need that. It's push and pull. Are you relying on the wrong tower for your signal? You could be looking in the wrong direction because technically the signal is in here. I just told y'all. We sending it out. They said it's a thing, you know, the highest frequency is love, right? And then these people come up with, no, the highest frequency is authenticity. It's love. It's all the same. Because whatever you have is going to be whatever spills out. If your heart is full of hate, guess what's going to come out? Hate. If your heart is full of anger, guess what's going to come out? Anger. If your heart is full of love, that's what's going to come out. Even when people wrong you, you're going to come within love. But loving also gives you the boundary to, I love you enough to beat your ass. There's a video going around where this man is crying. He is bawling his ass out. And the girl is laughing. The girl was laughing, which pissed me the fuck off because, bitch, this is the reason why men are afraid to be emotional. He's crying because he whipped his daughter ass. And the mom is sitting in the back laughing. He called his mom called him, and he's crying because he had to beat his daughter. Now, any girl dad, like my dad don't put his hands on me. One, my mom never allowed my dad to put his hands on me, but my dad would never put his hands on me. Men should not be beating on women. I learned that at an early age. My dad was not allowed to hit me. Nobody really was allowed to hit me. I got one beating before in my life. And if I had to told the truth then, a nigga would have went to jail. Mind you, I chose to get my ass beat over sending a nigga to jail. Ain't that crazy? When a nigga should have went to jail. And mind you, if I had sent the nigga to jail, he might not be the menace that he is right the fuck now. Because the nigga's still a menace to this day. So maybe I should have sent his ass to jail. But because I didn't want to tell what somebody had done to me, I got my ass beat. So not only did I get, you know, molested in something else, I also got my ass beat because I didn't tell. And I was missing for a whole couple hours. But a nigga was holding me hostage. Like on some real shit. So I never told. And then I got my ass beat. First beating, last beating. Grand opening, grand closing. But mind you, the crazy part is I still never even felt no type of way about it. Like, I don't know. I must just be, I don't know. Anyway, symbol of boundaries. A poor connection is sometimes, mind you, and now it's crazy because then that same person still stalked me into my fucking 40s. Ain't that crazy? Never mind the voice, y'all. A poor connection is sometimes protection. Spirit may be cutting interferences or causing interferences so you don't keep receiving energy that isn't meant for you. That's a big one. Because I told y'all the projections be, you know, outstanding. The energy that is sent and received be outstanding sometimes. Mind you, I can have the same whatever going on that somebody else has going on, and then it just be like a ball of fucking hot ass energy that who the fuck wants that? Um, Spirit may be cutting interference so you don't keep receiving energy that isn't meant for you. What seems like a failure to connect might be divine redirection. So you want to do something, maybe it's too early. The cake ain't done yet. The bun's still in the oven. It's not done yet. And you have to do the work. If you really want something to be done, or you really like are serious about this, just do the work. It's a lot of people out here that want to receive something, ain't done every bit of work, ain't done no research on the work, ain't done no, like, nothing. Nothing. They just saying, gimme, gimme, gimme. Like, oh, I like her. Nigga, I'm a thug, okay? Like, I'm a soft girl, but I'm also a thug. Play with your mammy. Okay? So they'll see, like, you know, like they said, once you what you like, you make concessions for what you like. So it could be, you know, somebody come around. I told this one guy, the one that said whatever he said, I don't like guys be trying to posture on me, right? Why? It's the energy. Striker, Mike Hill. I don't know Mike Hill, right? But Mike Hill gives me the energy like if I walk into a room, everybody gonna turn around and look, right? His name Mike Hill. Like, that's a big dog name, right? I told you, the title's always right. So he chose that. It could be his name for real or it could not. Anyway, Mike Hill sound like nigga got money. I walked into the room. Mike Hill walked into the room. All of a sudden, you know, they just could look at me and see that I'm that nigga. Right? So this is Mike Hill's interaction. Of course, all the females in the room all of a sudden gravitate towards Mike because, ooh, look at Mike Hill. That's Mike Hill, honey. Athena too. So, you know, Athena comes in and it's Athena because she's the female version, okay? She got big energy. She come in the door. Everybody's looking at Athena. All the females, all the men looking at Athena. That's where I want to be. Mike Hill say it's my real it's my real name. All right, Mike Hill look like he got big dick, okay? Or sound like. Got big dick energy. So Athena walks in the room, she got big coochie energy, okay? All the men, all the ladies want Athena. All right, so then we got two big energies in here. Everybody's fighting for attention from, you know, whoever these energies are, right? Mike Hill, of course, would want, you know, the top of the line. He don't want the little peasant bitches. Everybody's on Athena. Mike Hill wants to be equally yoked. So Mike Hill is going to shoot a shot at Athena, right? But he going to be real, like, you know, low-key cool with it. And he do some stuff that a real man would do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go introduce himself to Athena. I was, you know, taking a look at you. My name is Mike Hill. And, you know, I was wondering if I could have a conversation with you for a minute. I was interested. Women like that, being forward and up front. May I sit here? She said, yeah, sit there. Okay, so we got a whole table full of big dick energy, big coochie energy, okay? Now, some of these hoes, because we're going to use the bitches first, because the bitches always notorious for this, they saw Mike. Mike saw what he wanted because he saw the energy. The energy said, you know, that matched my fly. So, but now we got these little chicken head bitches around here. They want Mike because Mike got that splat, okay? Mike got that shit on. And not for nothing, like, shit, I want a chicken dinner. So, you know, why not? Okay, so Mike is fully in Athena's aura because she's giving, okay? She's giving goddess. She's giving feminine. She's giving all. And then you got these bitches that'll come because it'll be the waitress. They'll, you know, all of a sudden, bitch, he's not checking for you. He already got the energy that he wants. All right, so now in real life, because Athena has this big energy, that's one scenario. In real life, because Athena has this big energy, when other men, because Mike, the way Mike approached her, it was smooth. It matched her energy. When them little peasant niggas will come and they'll try to be aggressive on her because Athena's energy is big. Mind you, the one that's being aggressive, know good and well, he can't fuck with her. But he'll instantly come in and he'll start posturing on Athena because I'm a man, and men energy should be bigger than women. Well, it should be, but you're not that man. You need to go play in the field with the people who have the same energy as you. Your energy is not on Athena's level. There's a such thing between, when they say it's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Know when you're Indian. And if it's racist, forgive me because I'm black and, Indian. So, take it how it resonates for you. But not too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Everybody want to be a boss, but nigga, you a foot soldier. And sometimes, like, even the guards be thinking that they should be married to the queen, but you shouldn't be married to the queen. Y'all energy don't match. And even if the queen want to go play in the field because some of the, guards be having, good parts, it don't necessarily mean that they still match her. So there's a thing when guys, the minute they, come into my energy, they'll start trying to posture on me because they want to, and mind you, I can look like this. And it's crazy because energy, I told y'all, talks all by itself. The minute you come into somebody's aura, the energy starts to talk. And my energy says, you can't fuck with me. My energy knows what I like. But be what your energy likes. Like, my energy knows what I like, but also you be the thing that your energy likes also. So it's two sides to that. Because if I'm over here in big energy, but my energy's all scattered and all fucked up, I'm going to attract scattered and fucked up. I don't need scattered and fucked up. I told y'all I cussed the dude out one time because the nigga said he saw that I was going through something. Because I was going through my divorce and all that stuff at the time. And instead of him saying, she's cool, I like her, that's my friend, I should leave her alone and let her heal and go through whatever she's going through and then, just help her through it or whatever. This nigga said he was thinking that he could talk to me because we was both going through something and he thought that would be perfect. Misery loves company. Why the fuck would you want to be with somebody? You literally saw me, knew everything that I was going through, and you decided, yeah, I should want to fuck her. So you want trauma pussy. Nobody should want trauma pussy. That's crazy. But there's a nigga that said that. So, hey, be mindful of what you're looking for and what you could get because it's people out here that are attracted to you going through some bullshit because they know or they think they can get in easy. And then they run across a bitch like me that cuss them out. And then, I'm a bitch. And then I'll be like, but so are you. And then they be mad at the fact that, I wasn't fazed by the fact that they said that. But sometimes when, bitches being a bitch, and I know people will say, well, you shouldn't call yourself that. Nigga, I'll be being a bitch sometimes. And it is what it is. Cynthia said, that's a true story. I lived that. It's a fact. People are crazy. Like, people have their own whatever in their brains, their own perception, their own thoughts, their own. And you could be you will be totally oblivious to what these people want from you, think about you, or their intentions. But when you are in alignment with your intentions and your intentions, God will do, the universe will do, the energy will do what it's supposed to do. You don't gotta rush it. You don't gotta force it. It's somebody right now watching this that think I'm talking about them. For some reason, I don't know what it is in the universe. It's a lot of miscommunication because I've had people that, show up and I'll say 2 words to them. And for some reason, they'll say or they'll think that the universe sent me for them. The universe ain't sent me for none of y'all. None of y'all. The universe ain't sent me for none of y'all. It's one person, one energy around here that the universe sent me for. But because all these energies are running like this, and some of y'all act the same, for some reason, this dude over here will think that I'm theirs. I don't belong to you. The universe ain't tell me that, I'm supposed to be talking to you. The universe got my eyes in one direction. I gotta wait for that one direction. One, I ain't making no moves until the universe tell me to. I'm not doing nothing until literally it's as blatant. Like the universe literally gotta come sit his ass on this desk, her ass on this desk, and say, this the nigga. Cause for one, I'm tired of fucking trauma bonding with y'all. Like I'm tired of the shit that a lot of y'all got going on. Cause a lot of y'all niggas will show up and say, oh, I'm just doing this at this time. I live here, there, yada, yada, yada. Meanwhile, you live with a whole bitch. You got 9,000 kids. Like, why y'all don't know what the understand the truth? The universe gonna tell on your ass every time, especially when it come to me. Or the universe gonna keep your ass away from me. Now, explain to me why it is that you can't tell the truth. I got a whole this happening. Like, people will be in this relationship, and soon as this relationship over, they in this one. Ain't have no time in between, no none of it. They go from one body to the next body. I ain't letting you do that with me. I've been sitting here this whole entire time, waiting, not talking to nobody. And, you know, I see y'all and I be talking, but not talking to nobody. Getting myself together, understanding myself. I don't even know what I want to eat half the time, y'all. Mind y'all, I ain't ate in fucking probably like 4 days. I don't even know what I want to eat half the time. And if I don't know what I want to eat, most of the time I'll choose nothing. Excuse me. I will choose nothing. So before I get in a relationship, I'll choose nothing. It is specific to the point of what I want. I'll choose nothing. I'd rather have nothing than to have some shit that is not in alignment with me. But that's not the same as everybody else. Everybody else, some other people will choose, okay, I'll just take that. I'll take potential. I can figure it out. We can try to change them. I'm not going to try to change your bitch ass. Because for why? You going to do what you need to do for me for 5 minutes, and then you're going to resort back to exactly what the fuck you was doing before. So I'm not trying to change you. Be exactly what you are. I might even like it. Like, people be having fucking badass behavior like we went to from the beginning. The toxic shit, I think toxic is fun. Somebody else may be saying, oh, he's this, that, and the third. Well, tell me what we doing, so then that way I know. If we being fucking toxic out this bitch, let's just be toxic together, because this is going to be some fun shit. And that may be the version, but what does toxic actually really mean? Because people put that label on everything. So I don't know. A very bad connection is Spirit's way of saying, slow down, step back, realign. Not every channel is meant for you, because remember I told y'all even about the little things. You turn to channel 8, somebody could be on channel 8. You may be on channel 12, and these niggas on channel 9. So the signal, somebody trying to talk, but the universe saying, the conversation says, watch this before you give up on yourself. You may be thinking that something's not happening because of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Meanwhile, you ready to give up. You ready to throw in the towel. I can't do it. It's not working. But it's really working. It's just taking some time. Like, you're not focused on the thing that you need to be focused on, which is yourself. Thank you, Mike. So step back, realign. Not every channel is meant for you, and not every voice is meant to be heard right now. Strengthen your connection to source, and the right lines will always be clear. Because do you want something? You want something that is divine order, or do you want something that is convenient in here? It's like, you know, Little Caesar's hot and ready. It could be a little bit old, but it's hot and ready. It was in the warmer. It's been sitting here. But you can get it right now. I don't know about y'all, but, you know, no thank you. You've always had a deep connection with the unseen, the intuitive currents that whisper what others cannot hear. That gift, Pisces, is what will guide you through this moment. Even when your mind doubts, your spirit knows. Even when the path seems unclear, your higher self already sees the horizon. So again, we may be, you know, all discombobulated because, like, what the fuck? Meanwhile, the energy already knows. And it's, for some reason, I hear interception. Mike Hill, give me football player. Because for some reason, it's still on you. That might be the thing. Take it how it resonates. Even when the path seems unclear, your higher self already sees the horizon. Spirit is saying, do not confuse stillness with failure. Okay? Right now, the pause is waiting. The uncertainty is preparing you. Seeds do not sprout the day they are planted. Your dreams are no different. Cynthia said, I know a joke when I hear one, like for sure, and period. Okay, so even when the path seems unclear, your higher self already sees the horizon. Spirit is saying, do not confuse stillness with failure. Right now, the pause is waiting. Why y'all got a problem with waiting? Wait broke the wagon. Some niggas get a real woman. Oh, because why all of a sudden something popped up from 2021? It said real niggas get a real woman and fumble it because they've been dealing with. Hold on, let me see what it say for real. Let me not lie to y'all. Because I don't know how this popped up and then somebody started commenting on it. That shit was crazy. Some niggas get a real woman and fumble because they used to sorry bitches. Period. Take it how it resonates. It's like a real man coming along and wanting to take care of you and wanting to love on you and wanting you to be a certain type of way, and because you so used to sorry ass niggas, you fuck it up. Like, be okay with being okay. Do what thou will. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't judging. But be mindful. Your dreams are no different. The universe is not asking you to fight harder. It's asking you to trust deeper. Trust that the storm is clearing space for the sunlight. Trust that your tears are watering for the soul, for your blessings. Trust that what feels like an ending is only the quiet beginning of something far greater than you can imagine. Just because something seems to be taking a lot longer than what you expected, or work on yourself, that could mean that you're not doing something that you're supposed to do. Let the universe handle the alignment, because it's going to be what is natural. I told y'all, the universe is going to adjust itself as many times as necessary in order to put itself back into alignment. No matter whether or not the people try to push it out of alignment, the universe is already in sync. It's going to adjust itself. So if you get off track, they get off track, somebody gets off track. Cynthia said, my haters are my fans. Be mindful. So trust that your tears are water for the soul. Trust that for your blessings. Trust that what feels like an ending is only the quiet beginning of something far greater than you can imagine. So before you give up on yourself, remember, you've already survived every version of I can't do this. Because you can. Watch what you say. Watch how you talk to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. So watch this before you give up on yourself. I'm telling you to be mindful how you talk to you. Be mindful of how you talk to you. Don't belittle yourself. Don't down yourself. Watch how you talk to you. Watch the words that you put out into the universe. Watch your thoughts. I'm never going to get this. Probably not, because you keep saying that. I'm blessed and abundant. I'm going to receive everything that the universe has for me. You've already survived every version of I can't do this. You can do this. You've already walked through storms you thought would drown you. I told y'all, I done had conversations with God, like, God, this is too much. You letting these people do all of this stuff. And in real life, like, if I allowed my intrusive thoughts to, come to me, like, it's a lot of people that would be missing. Because, bitch, like, who are you playing with? Don't ask me why I feel that way, but that's how I feel. Like, when people do shit to me, I'll be like, why? Like, who the fuck are you playing with? But my inside say, don't do that. Because, bitch, you gonna go to jail. Or worse. You can end it all right here, right now. And sometimes, not for nothing, like, the crash out automatically might feel amazing. But who wants to go to jail? Like, not me. I don't like nobody telling me what to do. And you mean to tell me I'm going to have to be in this bitch and you're going to be telling me what to eat, then I'm going to be messing with these bitches? Fuck that. I ain't got time for that shit. So jail is not what I want. So I think twice about fucking some of y'all up. spiritually. Talk to God about it. Because again, God knew what I thought, especially when a person did that. Because in my mind, I'll be thinking, choke slam this bitch. God be like, don't do that. You do know putting your hands on people. But in my mind, I never thought the hex and curse. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference between a lot of us. Y'all be thinking, oh, let me go in my kitchen and whip up something. I be thinking, bitch, hands. Because guess what? Hexing and cursing may work a little bit, but these hands will stop your bitch ass, I promise you, from doing something. You'll think twice, like, oh, this bitch beat the brakes off my ass last time. I don't want that. Like, to me, like, ass beating is something that they should have actually kept, because nothing more, nobody will do, people won't do some of the stuff they do if it's instant consequences and it requires your ass to be beat. Because ass beating hurt. Like, I ain't like it, and y'all probably wouldn't either. And a lot of people would think twice, like, I'm going to get 60 lashes for that. I don't want to do that. My ass going to be cut. It's going to be hurting. I can't sit the fuck down. My head got knots on it. Y'all ever seen that Martin episode where Martin got his ass beat in the ring and his head was like this? That nigga's never going to say or do whatever it was he said or did to get that ass whipping ever again. Because who the fuck? Nobody ever wants to get their ass beat like that. I tell them, get your life together. When they try to play on your intelligence, that makes me even angrier. Don't hate to play. I hate the game because this is my career. Well, I get it. But this is the life we live. These are the people that we're dealing with, and spiritually, we just got to figure out what we got to figure out. So, you already walked through the storms that you thought would drown you, and you've always risen even when you thought you had no strength left. I told y'all every time. I'd be like, God, there's too much, and then I make it through that. God, again, like, you never know how far you can be stretched until it happens. But some of us think that, you know, we can't do this and we can't do that, and you can. You can do it. I'm your biggest cheerleader. Remember, I told y'all, I will be your biggest cheerleader. I'm rooting for y'all. I know it's been a lot. We've been here for a lot of years. But we can do it. We can get to where we need to get to. The light will be shown. It's a candle there. That could also be spirit leading the way, lighting your pathway. God, please order my footsteps. Because I don't want to do anything wrong, and I want to make sure that I'm in alignment with the very thing that's in alignment with me. I want what wants me. And so sometimes we just have to be mindful that it just could be the time. We're taking care of ourselves. Take care of yourself like you would take care of that thing. And also getting prepared for it. Oh, what one of the other things was, it was about the gifts. So for some reason, it's like somebody preparing your gifts and it's not ready yet. How can I explain this? Because I saw it based off of, I told y'all they got me packing for somebody, right? I don't know who. Although somebody else I'm packing for, I know who. But I don't know who. And so in certain places, because it was like Egypt or something, and y'all know how back in the day when people would get married and they would be presented with, like, you know, trunk loads of stuff or animals and this, that, and the third. Because remember, I told y'all I want some chickens, right? Chickens, goats, cows, however, whatever, it's your dowry, right? Whatever your dowry is, and it could not be a dowry, but that's the way they set it up. And it was talking about your gifts. So maybe somebody preparing a gift, but it could be your spiritual gift. But I saw it as preparation. It's not ready yet. So in the process, because life be happening. So you know how we be wanting things to, you know, go as quickly as possible? Sometimes something happens or something steps in. We get derailed or we get detoured. I told y'all, detoured is not denied. Just because you get detoured on another route don't mean you still can't go. And sometimes the route that you take is meant for you to avoid traffic and all this other extra. So just be mindful. So Pisces, watch this before you give up on yourself. Please don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the universe. Don't give up on your passion. Don't give up on your drive. Don't give up on your destiny. So that's what I have for y'all today. I love y'all. Thank you for being here, and go with God.